Sell in May and go away. Now, should you sell all of your stocks before the month of May and stay out of the market for the next 6 months? Well, let's look at the data here. Now, first of all, let's just talk about what this saying means. It just means that you sell all your stocks on the last trading day of April and you stay out of the market until the last trading day of October. So with this trading system, you're only in the markets from the months of November, December, January, February, March, April. Now, we have some historical data here, and I'm going to put the link down below in the descriptions. But if you use the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the Dow 30 stocks, if you just took $10,000 in the year 1950 and just left it in the Dow 30 for the next 68 years, you would turn $10,000 into $977,000. So in 68 years, you get a 100-fold return on your money. Not too bad. Now, take that $10,000 and just put it in the worst 6 months. If you just take that $10,000 and left it in the Dow 30 from, the month of May to the end of October, you would actually lose money in those 68 years. You would actually turn the $10,000 into $5,700. So you lose money. However, if you took that $10,000 from the Dow 30 and just put it in the best 6 months of the year, so from the months of November to the end of April, you would turn that $10,000 to $2.8 million. You would actually triple your profit from just buying and holding. So this best 6 month strategy does work. I mean, and if you look at the historical chart here that I'm going to put in the link, you'll see that it's a consistent outperformance. Now, if you want to see something really impressive, you can look at the Nasdaq data. Now, the Nasdaq was formed in 1971, so here there's only 46 years of data as opposed to the 68 years. Now, if you took $10,000 and put it in the Nasdaq in 1971, just left it there, today you turn that $10,000 into $590,000. So that would be a 59-fold increase. And now, if you took that Nasdaq, that money, and just put in the worst 6 months from May to November, you would have actually lost 65% of your money in those 46 years. However, if you just took $10,000 and put it in the Nasdaq for the best 6 months of the year, from the months of November to the end of April, you would have turned $10,000 into $1.5 million. That's an incredible outperformance, and I believe that probably would have even outperformed if that data were to go for the next 20 or so years. Putting your money in the Nasdaq for the best 6 months would actually outperform what you would get in the Dow, and definitely just buying and holding. So there is a lot of outperformance. In particular, let's just look at the year 2009, which was one of those. There's some years where this 6 months outperformance, where the worst 6 months actually outperforms the best 6 months. So it's not consistent. So for instance, in the year 2009, which was the big bounce back year from the financial crash of 2008, if you had your money in the Dow 30 for the worst 6 months, you would have gained 23% versus only 0.1% during the best 6 months. So it's not, this system doesn't work every year, but if you keep your money, if you use this system over the course of a 5-year, 10-year period, historically it looks like you do get outperformance from the S&P 500. So if you want to do this strategy, you must be willing to do it for at least 5 or 10 years over the long term, and not be discouraged if you do it for your first year and you don't get the outperformance of the S&P 500. This has to be a long-term strategy. One thing I like about this trade strategy as well is that there are only 2 trades you make a year. So that's really good. You don't have to deal with trade costs. One of the bad sides is with any trading system, you're dealing with short-term capital gains. So you have to figure that out when you put in a system, whether it's going to be worth it, since you're going to be paying more in taxes for capital gains. So again, I've placed a link to the historical chart in the description below, so if you want to check it out or download it. I believe the data came from Stock Market Almanac, which does a lot of great work. So I encourage you to check out this best 6 months trading system, because if you just want to trade a system, this seems like one of the easiest things to do. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.